It's never too early for some NFL season predictions. That's, of course, what Colin Cowherd thinks, because it's the middle of March. It's been 1 week of NFL free agency, and Uncle Colin is already releasing his NFL standings, his 2025 NFL predictions. Colin, relax. It's been 1 week. That being said, I'm excited to react to Colin Cowherd's very early NFL standings. So if you're with me, don't knock on wood. Gronk, spike the like button and get in the comments. Let me know where you agree and disagree with Colin Cowherd. Do you like his predictions? Do you dislike his predictions? Let's go. More NFL BLV reaction videos if you subscribe. Don't be a jabroni.
So today we go to the AFC. Again, I think this is an much easier conference to predict. Let's start with the AFC East. If Josh Allen is in his prime, like Brady was, he will win this division going away.
Well, this year. First of all, Josh Allen's the MVP. He's the best quarterback in the league. He's not Tom Brady. Second of all, Drake May is going to be very good. So I actually think that this division in a couple of years is going to be closer to Dan Marino, Jim Kelly than it is Tom Brady. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. I think Miami and the Jets are screwed. I'm not even talking about this year. I'm talking about the future. Okay, but let's dive into this year. I love the Patriots in the playoffs. Let's go.
Front office, coach, they've added Joey Bosa, Josh Palmer, a couple of good linebackers. This is the best team going away. They got the star quarterback, the star back, the left tackle. You know,
I think you could make an argument the Bills are the best team in the AFC. For sure. I mean, you could definitely make that argument. Best quarterback or one of the best offensive lines, one of the deepest set of weaponry, even if you don't love that they don't have a great number one. Defense, I think, improved this offseason so far. They got Joey Bosa. That's big. And they added a bunch of defensive linemen. And they'll have a draft. So, yeah, I think the Bills are easily winning this division this year. I mean, I don't even see anyone in their circumference. I don't even see it, bro.
They're going to be fine. And a good edge rusher. Capable coach. Patriots, one of my surprise teams in the league. I think they have the second most talented quarterback in the division. I don't think it's particularly close in Drake May. They got to get him weapons in the draft, but it's a very good tight end running back draft. And they upgraded.
Running back.
With
tight end. We got tight end running back.
Mike Vrabel at coach from Gerard Mayo, who just didn't work.
Okay, yeah, that is the biggest thing. So we talked about this with Ben Johnson. Mike Vrabel is so much better than Gerard Mayo, people won't even believe it when they watch the team play. Gerard Mayo is the definition. I looked it up in the dictionary. On page 7, it said Gerard Mayo is a jabroni. A jabroni is Gerard Mayo. That's literally the definition.
And they spent a lot of money. So this is going to be a different team. I think they will double their win total, no question.
Defense is going to be sweet. That being said, do I think the Patriots are the second best team in this division? I need to see the draft. Because I don't think they can finish second with no receiver and no left tackle. I love my Patriots, but if I'm being objective, I mean, Drake would have to be like sweet for us to finish second and make the playoffs. Yeah, our defense could be really good. And Josh is a really good OC, and we should be able to run the ball better, and Drake should be decent. And I like Hunter Henry, Demario Douglas, Kendrick Bourne. We've got some guys, but like we don't have like a dude. And our left tackle situation is really bad. So even our like left guard center right now is kind of like, honestly, as much as Miami is, I don't like Miami. Like, I don't think they're very good. I don't mean I don't like them. I just mean I don't think they're that good. I feel like I'd still lean Miami right now until the draft happens. If the Patriots get Travis Hunter, yeah, I'll put them second. The Dolphins, they're not making the playoffs, bro. No chance. Tua's going to get hurt. Zach Wilson will probably ball out, though, so that kind of... Actually, Tua's going to stay healthy because I don't want Zach Wilson to play good for the Dolphins. The O-line is still not great. James Daniels was added. I mean, the offensive weaponry is sweet. If Tyreek has his head on straight, which I'm not sure he does, he's teaching people how to be a gentleman now, apparently. Next, he's going to teach driving lessons. The running back position, yeah, they've got some speed and some electricity. Jonnu Smith's their tight end. I like, they've got all the offensive pieces. They even added Nick Westbrook-Akine. They have Jalen Waddle. Like, the offense, when healthy, is easily top 10, if not top 7 or 6 or 5. But it's the inconsistencies for me. And then the way they play in November, December, and January, it always lets them down. And then defensively, their D-line is putrid on paper right now. Their interior. Their linebackers are mid. Their safeties are not good. Their corners are not great, and Ramsey's kind of washed. Like, they've got a lot of holes on defense. So they're really reliant on the offense being super explosive and consistent, and that tends to wear down near the end of the year because Tua can't throw the ball through wind, sleet, snow, or rain. So the Jets just freaking suck. Like, Justin Fields is going to be a disaster. They're going to be maybe the worst team in the league. I don't like Aaron Glenn. I don't like Justin Fields. They suck. I have nothing else to say about that.
Dolphins third. No notable upgrades, but smart coach, capable quarterback. If Teron Armstead retires at left tackle, that is a problem.
That too.
That is a problem.
Really bad.
And the Jets, I mean, it is what it is. I got a new coach, downgraded quarterback from Aaron to Justin Fields. It is what it is. I think this is an easy one. Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets.
Wow, easy. You might be right. I'm being conservative.
AFC North, great division. I'm going to go Ravens.
Great is extreme. It's good. It's not great. I've seen better AFC Norths. The Ravens first, I agree. They're the most well-rounded team. They've got arguably the best quarterback. I mean, him and Joe are back and forth, Lamar and Joe. Their offense is awesome. Their defense is very good. They haven't really lost much yet. DeAndre Hopkins was added for a bit of depth at receiver, and they retained Ronnie Stanley, which is the biggest thing. I think their defense will be better like at the beginning of the year this year than they were at the beginning of the year last year, but I don't think their defense is going to be elite like it was 2 years ago. I think they're still more of an offensive team, but I think we'll see what the draft. They always typically do decent in the draft. So I think the Ravens are easily first. Like, I'm not even debating that. Second, I think the Bengals, that's fair. I mean, I think some people would argue the Steelers, depending on who they get at quarterback. It's really hard to know because is it Aaron Rodgers? Is it Russell Wilson? Is it Jameis Winston? Is it Shedeur Sanders? Like, who's the Steelers quarterback? So that's really tough. But the Steelers, you could make an argument for second. If that's Aaron Rodgers, I could see it. But if it's Russ, I might say third. Bengals second. I think there's like almost no way that if Burrow plays as well as he did last year, that they're finishing like outside the playoffs. Like, it's almost impossible. Like, I've already liked what they've done defensively so far. I know they've only added 2 guys, but I feel like Burks and Slayton are 2 very solid signings. And I do think their draft will help drastically with that. And their offensive line does need some improvement, but they've been able to survive with a bad offensive line for years. So I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. I'm just worried about the defense. And if they trade Hendrickson, that's very worrying. If they trade Higgins, that changes things. So the Bengals and Steelers, I think, is up for debate. I think the Ravens and Browns are what they are. They're dead last and first place for sure. Like, it's the 2 teams in the middle that I feel like are interchangeable, and probably one will make the playoffs and one won't. And if you think of it from a yearly basis of like one team misses, one team makes it, like in terms of there's new playoff teams every year, it's probably more likely to be the Bengals make it and the Steelers miss this year, just based on that alone, to be honest.
Bengals, Steelers, Brown. Okay, the Ravens, the only thing I worried about is Ronnie Stanley, the left tackle, coming back? Answer is yes.
Yeah.
Bengals, cheap franchise. their three best players, Burrow, Jamar Chase, Hendrickson, even T. Higgins, their four best players, aren't particularly happy. Very, very top-heavy.
Burrow is happy. Everyone else is not.
But this year, I think basically Burrow.
I mean, how could Burrow not be happy, bro? Come on. Come on, bro. What else you need? You need a second swimsuit model as your nanny? Come on, bro.
And their star receivers will lead them narrowly to a wild card berth. Whether or not Aaron Rodgers goes to Pittsburgh or not, they are tone deaf offensively, and over the last 5 years, they just consistently get bad late in the year. Steelers.
That's true. Mike Tomlin is a fraud in the playoffs. We all know this. But DK Metcalf helps. I mean, you got to admit DK Metcalf helps. Can we admit that? Arthur Smith is decent on offense. I think the quarterback, it's a problem, bro. They can't figure out who their quarterback is.
Third. And I like the coach in Cleveland. They got Myles Garrett re-signed.
The defense could be sick in Cleveland. The defense is really good. The offense, I mean, they have Kenny Pickett. Kevin Pickett? They have Kenny Pickett. He's a jabroni. I mean, what are you going to do there? Their offense sucks. I mean, why didn't they just keep Jameis? They'd have a shot.
But, what do they, fish rots from the top or the head or something like that? What's the saying? I just don't trust the organization ownership. AFC South. So I think.
Ooh, Titans second. Texans first. Okay. Colts third. Jags fourth. What? Huh? The Titans suck. I mean, who's that? They don't have a quarterback. Their O-line is a little better. They made some moves. They still don't have any receivers besides Calvin Ridley. Their defense is meh. Colts they suck. I mean, the O-line is worse now. Their receivers I like. The quarterbacks are just so bad. I can't buy into their quarterbacks. Their defense, I like the coaching switch. I will say that. And Charvarius Ward, that should help, but I think it's marginal. They don't have a quarterback. I'd actually put the Colts last, bro. I think I'd put the Titans third and the Colts fourth. But the Colts have much better coaches than the Titans. The Titans coaches are jabronis. The Jags I'd have second. I mean, Trevor is way better than Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. And I mean, unless I go on to study Cam Ward and absolutely love the kid, I can't imagine me putting him at 2. I mean, that's crazy. Because the Jags, I like Liam Cohen a lot. And I like the new GM. I like, the roster on offense, I think solid. I think Cohen has something to work with. The defense is going to be a little better this year. They can't be worse. I just think Cohen is huge for them. So I would say Jacksonville second, to be honest. I don't know. Texans are definitely first, even if they have a terrible offensive line. Their defense is wow. Their defense is good.
I think Tennessee will be.
I think they have the best defense in the league, not the Rams.
The most improved team. I'm going to take the Texans, Titans, Colts, and Jags. Now, the Texans are rebuilding the O-line. They moved off 3 guys, so I think they had to. They fired Bobby Slowick, but again, I get the best quarterback. I get arguably the best coach, so I'm going to go with the Texans.
Arguably the best coach. He's definitely the best coach. I mean, I'm sorry.
CJ Stroud, I mean, again, I'm going to do it again this year. Best quarterback in the division wins. I think Cam Ward actually is pretty electric and wins some games for the Titans.
Okay.
And will arguably be the second best quarterback in the division. And also, you're kind of guessing on him. You don't know what he is. So generally, you need an off season to figure out what a quarterback is. I think Cam Ward comes in, does some backyard.
I could see it, but I don't know. I don't believe in Callahan.
Football. But J-Mac likes the Titans as a surprise team. I do too. Potentially as a playoff team.
I guess I'll fade.
I like the Colts roster, but they're going into camp with a quarterback competition. That sounds very collegiate. Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson, don't love either. Like the coach, the GM, the roster, Colts third. I don't know what to make. Trevor Lawrence hasn't been what we thought. They've got a new coach.
He's off, Trevor Lawrence.
Again, do you trust the front office? I'll watch their draft. It is what it is. Finally, the best division in football.
Holy smokes. Chargers. I'd have them third. Maybe second. But Chargers and Broncos debatably second. Chiefs are still first. The thing about the Chiefs, I think the left tackle signing might be a good one. That should help. Joe Thuney's gone, though. That should hurt. They get Rashee Rice back. That should help. Defensively, the D-line is a little thin. The secondary will be worse without Reed. But they maintain most of their team. They maintain most of their team. So I'd still put them first, and they have Andy friggin' Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. That helps. They've got the best system quarterback in the league, so that also helps. And, I mean, Denver's defense could be really awesome if Greenlaw and Hufanga are like 80% of what they used to be. But is Bo Nix going to take another leap? Questionable. Their O-line is awesome. Their running back situation is suspect. I need to see them add another receiver, but I like the Evan Ingram pickup. I could see Denver Chargers second interchangeably. The Chargers haven't done enough this offseason for me to project them first. I do like the Becton pickup, which happened right before I started recording this. But anything they've done otherwise, like Najee, like the corners they've picked up, St. Juice, Dante Jackson, doesn't change it for me. Doesn't change the game. Poona Ford left. Joey Bosa left. Their receiving core still stinks. Mike Williams doesn't really move the dial for me at this point. I don't know. I don't see it with the Chargers right now. Maybe after the draft, we'll reinvestigate, but maybe they'll pick up Keenan Allen. That could be a game changer, but I don't know, man. The Raiders fourth, I probably do agree just because the rest of the division is so good, but I do think they're a very competitive four because they have Geno Smith now and they have Pete Carroll. They have professional coaching and professional quarterback play. So that definitely helps.
I mean, you get literally everybody. I'm going to go Chargers win the AFC West. Kansas City's the wild card team. Broncos third, Raiders fourth. So I'm going to lean into Jim Harbaugh. I think Najee Harris is the perfect running back for this offense. They brought
He kind of is, but that doesn't make him good.
Mike Williams back, a physical receiver. I thought their improvement last year was remarkable. I think they'll keep improving. We've got to be honest about Kansas City. They're not winning all those close games again. They're off.
But they do. Have you not seen the refs? I mean, I'm not going to do it. Just, Colin, don't do it. I've been there, brother. I've been where you are. I've sat where you've sat. I've spoke what you've spoke. You can't change the refs.
Offensive line is in total flux. At left tackle, they're going to start a left tackle that's never started. They let go of Joe Thuney, their best offensive lineman. I think Denver made two big swings on defense with Hufanga and Greenlaw. I think they both pay dividends. I even think the Raiders will be viable. Mm-hmm. Geno Smith, they got their O-line set. Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Max Crosby. I think their defense has some players. They were all banged up last year. They gave the Chiefs.
Their D-line is good.
Fits twice. This division, I don't think the winner of this division wins more than 12, whoever it is, and I don't think the fourth place team wins fewer than 8. So wow. I think this is the best division going away in football. I mean, the coaching is Jim Harbaugh, Andy Reid, Sean Payton, and Pete Carroll. And Pete's got Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid's got Spags.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, the worst coaching staff might be the Chargers, bro. The Raiders might have a better coaching staff than the Chargers. The Chargers might have the worst coaching staff in this division, and the reason he's picking the Chargers is because of their coaching staff. Wow.
and Kansas, and then all of a sudden you got the Chargers have Jesse Minter on defense with Harbaugh. This is
Yeah, but they got Greg Roman. And Harbaugh is good, but I mean, you act like he's Belichick, bro.
arguably the best coach division in the history of the NFL. So my division
Okay, that might be strong.
winners, I'm going to do it like last year.
The Patriots. The story of the season. Playoffs. Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chargers, Chiefs, Bengals, Patriots. I kind of disagree with the order. I can't really disagree with the teams. I probably Chargers, Bengals. I'd still have the Chiefs winning their division. The other ones I think are right. The Bengals, I want to make the playoffs. Will they? I don't know. The Broncos and Chargers, I think one of them will make the playoffs. The Patriots, I want, but will they? I don't think so. But I love the faith.
Year with one exception, Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chargers. Wild card teams are the Patriots, Bengals, and Chiefs.
Wow. So Colin, wow. He picked the Patriots, bro. Gronk spiked the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It's Mitch. Peace. Deuces.